MP, you got a minute?
Of course, sure.
What's this I hear about you working on some initiative to earn more?
Look, man, I've been meaning
I thought I was clear with you. Basketball comes first.
Okay, let's do this. Alexis, who's up first?
Well, we're starting off with a splash with the announcement of your cruise captain.
From the very first moment that we set sail in NBA 2K23, this award winner grabbed more wins than anyone else on the GOAT vote.
No stranger to the 2K TV Awards, they're a repeat champion from Season 7. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, Celia is the Cruise Captain Award winner. Congratulations.
Oh my God, where is he going? I'm snapping him already. Hold on. Post bait.
And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's...
Changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Conley. On the court for San Antonio, they've got Johnson. MP is out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's Keita Bates-Diop. And it's Bassi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Bates-Diop. Edwards against MP. A shot from the high post. That one's wide left.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
San Antonio foul. Number 76.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Prince is checked in.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
.149 left to play in the first. Six to shoot. Pass to Reed. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Over to the wing. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the shot goes.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Back to Noel. Lets it go from 11. No good off the back of the rim. The Spurs have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Shot from the low post is good.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Cans it from the wing. Edwards got 7 points in the game. San Antonio leading. Outside Graham. Pass to MP. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Prince. Bassi pulls it in. Graham with it. Here's MP. And a great assist by Graham as that one goes.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And so the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Spurs.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. It's Edwards on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. San Antonio's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
McDaniels against Johnson. McDaniels passes to Towns. Down low. Here's Edwards. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Edwards has got 9. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
From deep, Conley. The rebound by the Spurs. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. The reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
Pass to Towns. Inside. Jones with the block. And he gets it back.
Well, Mike has specialized over the years in being able to get defenders committed. Nicely done.
First team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Mike Conley. Taking 2 shots.
Alguma coisa tem que ter acontecido, porque era muita ficha. Eu vi lá, falei, caralho.
And he makes a first. And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base? One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Minnesota calls timeout. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Checked in for the Timberwolves. Noel comes in for Mike Conley. Towns for 3. No good there. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. The reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Pass to Johnson. Now MP. A minute 31 left in the first half. 5 on the clock. There's the triple. And they'll get another chance. Here's Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Shooting for San Antonio, Keldon Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Prince comes in for McDaniels. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And he knocks down the first one. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Bates Diop. He's checked in for Johnson. Edwards against MP. The shot off that time. Oh, good D by Edwards.
San Antonio foul. Number 77.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Here's Sohan. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Anderson.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing. Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance. Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Left side Anderson to the paint. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Anderson. Edwards got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Graham for 3. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we finished off 1 half of play.
30. The scorers, 36.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a... He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And San Antonio with a change here, too. MP's checked in. So on the floor for the Spurs, Zach Collins out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's MP. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Jones in at the point.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
MP shot is off. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Noel. Back to Daniels. Fires the three. Kept alive by Minnesota. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Johnson, third personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
And he drops the first. We've seen fans removed for inappropriate comments to players. Doris, where do you draw the line between heckling and being inappropriate?
I think one way I look at this, Brian, is if I were face-to-face with somebody, what would I be comfortable saying? I think we should always err on the side of caution. It's okay to heckle and have some fun and sort of give your team support. But I think if we ultimately keep respect foremost in our minds, we'll be okay.
2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Timberwolves have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Shot's good by Towns. For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Graham, the pass to MP. Pass to Collins. To the right side. To the middle. Here's MP. That shot off. Nice D from Anderson. The Timberwolves trail.
San Antonio foul. Number 77.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft where he was not selected, guys.
MP against Anderson. MP right side. Shot clock at 5. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Left side Anderson. Back to Conley. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Shot's good by Towns.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Graham, the pass to MP. Three-pointer, no good. With 1 on the clock. The shot that time, not on target. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams.
47, the Spurs, 52.
Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Down the stretch now. No foul.
Spurs making a change here. MP's checked in.
Sohan, shooting 1.
And that one misses.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Puts it up off the inbound.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Out to the wing. MP against Edwards. Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 4. And a big question mark for MP that he'll have to answer this year. Can his skills translate into NBA success?
Yeah, he was a great college player. Nobody is arguing that. But many wonder if he'll be able to handle the physical side of the NBA. Hard to say just yet, but we'll find out soon enough.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They lead by 2. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. MP outside. Collins passes to MP. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. MP's got 4 points this quarter. And Minnesota calls time here. They're trailing by 4. 1:42 left to play in the fourth. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He focused on perimeter play at both ends. On D, he wants to prevent open looks from deep. And at their own end, he thinks they can create better shots with better ball movement. We'll see if he gets his wish. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
A 1:31 left in the fourth quarter here. Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. MP against Edwards. The putback stolen by Reed from 7 feet away. And he banks that one home.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started.
Number 77, fourth personal foul, second team foul.
Edwards against MP. Here's the teardrop. Here's Towns. It falls! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Oh, does he deliver? That is a determined young fella right there. Karl Anthony Towns.
Edwards against MP. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. The pull-up. And it's in. And that one brings them within 1.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Jones. Clock at 6. MP against Edwards. And here's MP from outside. McDaniels with the rebound. For the win! Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian.
What do you say to the people who question the wisdom of your decision to participate in a...
I'd say they probably don't know me very well, or
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been asked to participate in PR initiatives by the team.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Well, John, I'd like to actually clarify things a little further.
Sure.
Like I'm about to pack, I'm going through a lot. Came right to my doors, it's crazy how life they live it like a drive. Wait till you figure out you need gas. Nice cars, speed me trying to get by. Then stop at yellow light shine. Get up in your lane without saying hi. You're real if you pop it, they think hold it your back. But keep it at the front if you use it right. Don't switch, shit when they get dark. And everybody dip, you get it out back. And they reappear, voila. The money don't come, don't switch. And when they get dark, then everybody dip, you get it out back. And they are reappear. Passengers always talk about your ride. Then they turn around and ask for a ride in. Everybody cross over city lines just to come back to the other side. Looking at what cause traffic like us traffic, but it ain't no traffic at the right time. Man, look, the money don't come, don't switch. Shit when they get dark, then everybody dip, you get it out back, and they reappear, voila. The money don't come, don't. And when they get dark, then everybody dip, you get it out back, and they are reappear.
I see you out there doing work. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You could do better than that.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Get your mind right. Good to see someone who values the mid-range game. Now let's see how this works. Let's go. Just like that.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. We're waiting your team. What's good?
Acabei de descobrir onde que melhora o carinha na porra, olha que louco. Por isso que tá tudo fudido, velho. Sério, velho. Tem que... Mandou um vídeo aonde, mano? Pô, não vi esse vídeo, velho.
Hey,
Come here.
were you looking to talk?
Now.
Okay, I'm coming over right now.
Eu dei all-in do dinheiro que eu somei em bola de 3. Agora só vou ficar chutando de 3 que nem um louco, velho.
Hey, MP, how are you? So, you've had a little time now to get acclimated to your new team and your new...
That's a great question.
O plano é que se eu fizer várias bolas de 3, eu devo upar mais rápido, né?
Maybe. I mean, you really never know if you chose.
Okay then, last question. Now that you're finding your footing on this team...
Well, this may not be my hometown, but...
Well, thank you, MP. It's been great spending time with you.
Likewise, man.
Hey.
My name is Osilia. Some of y'all might know me as Celia Medici. He is Celia. I am a YouTuber. I just want to thank everyone on this journey for allowing me to win this award. I am a returning Beach champion. I won this award back in NBA 2K21. And I'm just so grateful for NBA 2K TV allowing me this opportunity to shine. And I'm back again for this award in NBA 2K23. My most successful build along my 2K journey has been a post scorer. I'm more of an ISO player. I play once a lot.
And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Yes.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Alex Caruso in for White. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Andre Drummond is out there with Williams. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Green, and it's Ball in at point guard. Outside, Green. Now the pass to Caruso.
2 minutes.
and stolen by MP. And one thing you can say with MP, Greg, and if he belongs on an NBA floor, he certainly passes the eye test.
And that's always how MP has been as a player. The raw numbers don't jump out at you, but you can see his impact on the floor.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
That one falls.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
This Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count a team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
And the right coach. Clearly, Billy was the right coach for this team.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Definitely a good coach.
And Drummond is right there.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
MP passes to Bates Diop. To the left side wing. MP outside. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And so Green will bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 10-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
MP passes to Bates Diop. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key, their percentage.
Please give a big round of applause for your...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
MP is out there with Devontae Green. Then there's Kem Birch. Then it's Johnson, and it's Bassey in at the 5. So that's who San Antonio starts the second round. Bulls trail by 8.
And for years, it has seemed like Nikola Vucevic has been so underrated. Multi-time All-Star. This is a big man that really does it all. Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Graham with the bucket.
There's just enough space for him to get to the rim. And look, the finish, yeah, that was flawless.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
Tries from 10, and DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Ball. DeRozan's got his first bucket in this one. And Richard, it seems as though it's easy to take Vucevic for granted.
Yeah, and it's so strange. He consistently puts up great numbers and plays his role to perfection. A big guy that any team would love to have, especially when you consider how efficient he is.
Back to Ball. Pass to White. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Vucevic. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes. MP with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. MP against DeRozan. Lets it go from 11. MP, no good. Bulls trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that one drops for him.
Oh, guess what? DeMar DeRozan with another and...
So
that'll be it for the first half. Fairly...
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Spurs 38. The Bulls 36.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able... He's checked in for Vassell. Outside, White. Levine against Johnson. Back to White. Over MP. And the Bulls with another miss.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Taking a look at the Bulls. White and Levine on the wing. DeRozan out there with Vucevic. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Spurs have made 5 of 10 free throw attempts. A lot of misses.
At the line for your Spurs, Zach Collins, shooting 1.
And that one falls for Collins. Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11th, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
And he can't get the first one.
And after a 2-decade-plus playoff streak, the Spurs have been in the lottery the last 3 seasons, and they're focused more on youth and development.
Richard, the Spurs with one of the youngest rosters in the league, some quality young talent that they're very excited about.
And also acquiring draft capital. And they have a history of finding some great players outside the lottery, like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
You're right. They've always done it.
You got to, when you're a small market, got to invest in development.
Mm-hmm.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
The putback, rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. They've held a 12-point lead early. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
MP up top. There's 1:47 left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sohan. And he banks in the layup. And now a 5-point Spurs lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. Now you have to like what we're seeing from Keldon Johnson.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize, because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
So for the Bulls, Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Green in for White. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Drummond dishes to Green. Outside Williams. Outside Ball. Shot to stop the run, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going. You watch Ball at this stage, very few flaws in his game.
Yeah, changing the shot mechanics really opened up things for him offensively. He shot 42% from 3 last year, which is pretty good. And that's how you turn a weakness into a strength.
Lays it up off the glass. Ball's got 6 here in this quarter.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
MP passes to Bates Dion over Williams. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Ball feeling it out a bit for the lead. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Players with this type of athleticism and Zach LaVine, historically, they keep people watching on TV and they keep people in the crowd. Why? Because you never know what you're going to see from them.
San Antonio making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The Bulls with the lead. Here's LaVine. The offensive rebound.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Graham in the corner. Hits the jumper in space. Graham's got his 2nd bucket of the night. And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. It's the Spurs. They lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from 54. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful...
Both teams making substitutions here. DeRozan with it. He dishes it to LaVine. Pass to Williams. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Williams. That time the assist by LaVine. LaVine's got assist number 5 here tonight. I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Jones is out there with MP. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Collins. And it's Sohan in at the 4-man position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Bulls leading by 8. Pass to Vucevic. On the wing, Williams. From the baseline. Good. He hits the jump shot. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
Jones in the post. Guarded by LaVine. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Outside Williams. Back to LaVine. Bulls moving the ball around. DeRozan passes to Williams. Over MP. Here's Drummond. And he gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 10.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
DeRozan finds Drummond. Here's Williams. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson for 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Now here's LaVine. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And we'll see you next time.
Não, tá aqui, ó. Tá aqui, ó. Vou colocar aí, ó. Será que dá pra tirar? Não dá pra agora, não.
Like I'm about to puck, I'm going through a lot. Can't wait till my doors is crazy how life they live like a drive. Wait till you figure out you need gas. Nice cars, speed when you're trying to get by. Then them stop at your last lane. Get up in your lane without saying hi. You're real if you pop it, they think go to your back. Keep it at the front if you use it right. Don't switch, shit when they get dark.
Vamos pra uma prática. Mano, prática é difícil pra caralho. Por que serve exatamente essas práticas, né? Então, mas... Não ganha... Ah, ganha uns pontinhos, por exemplo. Justo. Esse dá vontade de jogar fora.
Hey, man.
Esse aqui, ó.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Ó, 20 tentativas para fazer o máximo de 3 pontos possível.
You got it. Come on, man.
Ah, mudou um lado, fiquei olhando do outro lado, velho. Mudou um lado que tava o negocinho de... Ai. Meu Deus, que esse moto tá, velho. Então. Oh, meu Deus, não deixa eu pensar no terror. Vou fazer de novo. Eu posso fazer, mas dá. É difícil, velho, muito difícil. Mas aqui tá.
All day, baby. Y'all ready to lose?
Sim, vai ter mais espaço, né? Olha lá, velho. Erra por um tiquinho, velho. Um tiquinho.
It might be good enough for the city league, but it's not gonna cut it here.
Pouquíssimo ponto, né? Ó. Mas ó, tipo, por exemplo, esse floater, eu não tava conseguindo fazer, a gente vai fazer, né? O que é um floater do basquete?
I see you want to work on finishing at the hoop today. Let's get you set up.
Ó, move and hold R down while driving in close range. que isso? Isso aí foi uma bandeja, por que não deu? Não, a próxima, sabe? Aí, consegui, deu certo. Porra, por que esse não foi? Isso. Porra. Difícil, tá vendo? Difícil pra caralho, velho. Por que não foi, velho? Eu tô tentando fazer esse filtro aí tem tempo, não consigo. Não aceito.
I see someone wants to work on their threes. Let's get it set up. I can't even watch this.
Isso tá fazendo. Nossa, velho, tô estando no meio do treino, velho. Mudou? Bom, vamos tentar fazer o floater de novo, então. Ele fala que tem que fazer.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Antes.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, hey, good. Freeze all day, baby.
É, tô fazendo, então.
More.
Se eu apertar antes, ele vai arremessar também. fiz nada diferente, velho. Isso seria. Esse último seria. Vê se esse último seria, se fosse. Não, não. Daí é difícil, né? Fica difícil.
Okay, to set up this next category, it's only appropriate to jump into 2K TV Interactive.
Get ready to flex your knowledge and earn some VC. 2K TV will be celebrating how many seasons in 2K24?
Is it 7, 8, 9, or 10 seasons?
Let's go!
2K TV here with Anthony Davis.
Oh my goodness!
That one was so easy, so you better enjoy that VC. But this year and all season long, this next winner answered the hardest questions correctly, earning them the title of 2K TV Interactive Wizard.
Show some respect for Rock Rustic.
Congratulations.
New to NBA 2K23 was the Theater, a mode where you and friends can take on the community in some themed challenges.
The player that can rack up the most wins in this mode shows variety and skill, and this winner had a blockbuster performance. The star of the screen is Seaway696. Across the city's affiliations, gameplay was here.
Vamos lá, hein? Hora do show.
Everyone's still finding their footing in this early part of the season, Greg. How important is it to get off to a really hot start?
Oh, it's so important.
Changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Anthony Edwards. So for Minnesota right now, we've got Mike Conley. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel, and it's Anderson in at the small forward position. Outside Jones. The floater. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Towns passes to Conley. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Towns has got 6 points.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Here's Bassey. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
From deep, Conley. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in. Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 3-point lead. Pass to Prince. 44 seconds left in the opening quarter. Right wing. Reed for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. Part of MP's appeal when he was drafted was his potential to be a leader. A role his team hopes he'll grow into.
Yeah, you heard that about him back in college, that the locker room looked to him. I could definitely see that translating to the league over time. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
To the middle. Up and in from the low block.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2.
Please give a big round of applause for yours.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
They've got MP. Kim Birch is out there with Keita Bates-Diop. Then there's Devontae Graham. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves.
And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
To the paint. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by MP. Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot. For 3. And it's Graham with the rebound. San Antonio trailing here. MP outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Prince. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Noel. Graham covering. Edwards for 3. Drills it from deep. Edwards got 6.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Outside Graham. Pass to Sohan from deep. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 10.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Towns. Inside. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Back to Graham. MP outside. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Can't cash it in from the high post. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
You know, one of the things that sets McDaniels apart is his ability to guard virtually any position on the floor. He creates...
Tie game in San Antonio. And we've got...
That's the end of the first half for the score. Your Spurs, 32.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, pretty even. He's making a switch here. MP's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards is checked in. And that one falls for Towns. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Gobert finds Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Towns laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And here's Minnesota now. This run now up to 13-2. McDaniels passes to Towns. Back to Daniels. Takes the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Here's MP. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Gobert, and Anderson subbed in for McDaniels. And the free throw, no good. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter. The open shot by Edwards. Passing pulls it in.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Pass to Bates-Diop.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
MP outside. Oh, he tries a 3. The Spurs rebound. Barry's the easy one.
He got in excellent position and then takes it right back up.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Anderson with it. Towns down low. Bates-Diop on him. Shoots it from the high post. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Towns. Edwards has got 6 here in the quarter. MP outside. Shot from the wing. And that one's long.
And that's a low percentage shot. And I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Anderson covers. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
Collins, he's checked in for Bassie. Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. McLaughlin comes in for Conley.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Reed against Collins. Pass to Prince. There's the 3. They get it back. Here's McLaughlin over Graham. McLaughlin's shot is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 9. San Antonio's got nothing to fall here in the 3rd. 0 for 4. And now the T-Wolves on the break. It's Edwards on the wing. 4-3. Can't get it to drop. 1 second left. That one no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to
the Timberwolves.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates.
Change here for San Antonio. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Prince. 1:05 left in the final quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
You know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means so much.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
They've got Kim Birch, Devontae Graham out there with MP. Then there's Doug McDermott, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the 4th. Graham, the pass to MP. Here's Mamukelashvili. Back to MP. McLaughlin with the rebound. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you.
Mas eu tenho que adicionar uns badges aí que eu tenho que
MP, thanks for stopping by.
Come on, man. I always got time for you, Fred.
Aqui, ó. Badges. Bem, um aqui pra usar.
Like I'm about to park, I'm going through a lot. Can't wait till my doors is crazy how life did it like a drive. Wait till you figure out you need gas. Nice car speed when you're trying to get by. Then them stop at yellow light saying, get up in your life without saying hi. You're real if you pop it, that thing holding your back. Keep you at the front if you use it right. Gon' switch, shit when they get dark. Can everybody dip? You get it out back. And every up feel voila. The money don't come. And when they get dark, then everybody dip. You get it out back. And they are real. Passengers always talk about your ride. Then they turn around and ask for a ride in. Everybody cross over solid lines. Just to come back to the other side. Looking at what cause traffic, they cause traffic. But it ain't no traffic at the right time. The money don't come. Don't switch. Shit when they get dark. And everybody dip. You get it out there. And they reappear while the money don't come. And when they get dark, then everybody dip. You get it out back. And they are reappear.
MP, have a seat.
How you doing, coach?
What? I said.
Big news. Big news. Rookie standout MP will be making his first appearance in the starting lineup tonight. Quicker than many. Okay, everybody bring it in. Let's go.
All right.
Come on, guys, let's go. All right, guys, I'll make this quick.
All right.
Now,
Yeah.
as we all know, this is our beloved rookie MP's first game in the starting lineup.
Let's go. Speech.
You guys are one step ahead of me today.
What's new, coach?
Okay. MP, it's all you, kid. Rally the troops.
Not really setting me up for success there, coach.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Trey Riggs. I'm now the city champion of NBA 2K23. It's honestly unbelievable, and it's such an honor to win this award. I use a 6'8" point guard, and it can do a little bit of everything. It has defense, it can shoot, it can dribble. I average 16 points per game, so I slash and I get double teamed, I'll hit my teammate. I fell in love with the game, and ever since 2K15, I've been in the 2K community, and I've been creating content and loving and enjoying the game. My secret...
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their...
Caralho, até pausar aqui. Tá vendo? Deu bom então o que eu falei no vestiário. Esquerdo, aqui, vai ganhar e dar vários pontos.
Stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. You've got Young, Fred VanVleet out there with Anunoby. Then it's Porter, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Now here's VanVleet, down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Spitty Fred VanVleet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots.
And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Here's VanVleet. And there's the pass to Pirtle. Jones against VanVleet. Over Jones. That one off the back iron and out. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Timberwolves.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm, despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by San Antonio. And Young kicks to Porter. Pass to VanVleet. Launches it. Doesn't go that time. MP against Anunoby. On the wing, MP. Here's Collins on the money from 12 feet away. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here is Pirtle. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's the three. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Johnson down low, guarded by Porter. To the middle. Here's Young. Here's Pirtle. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
You can count on Pirtle to play with energy. And this time it pays off with the second chance points.
Anunoby against MP. Trying his luck from deep. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for the Raptors. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left.
The Raptors shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. They've got Collins. MP is out there with Jones. Then it's Johnson. And it's Sohan into the four-man position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second.
You know, if you guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr., he can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jay, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
MP deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Back to Jones. Here's MP. And Pirtle pulls it down. Toronto with the ball. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Great ball movement there by Keldon, making the smart play.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Outside, Porter. Passes it to Young. To the paint. Van Vliet against Jones. Lets it go. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Trent outside. Back to Van Vliet. Outside, Porter. There's the pass to Pirtle. The Raptors need to get a shot off. For 3, Van Vliet. He doesn't hit that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
The balance between East and West after years of being dominated by the West is starting to even out some.
Back to Trent. A rebound by the Spurs.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Collins, good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Raptors trail by 4. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Feeds away, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Johnson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing.
And so it's San Antonio riding a 50.
42. The Raptors, 27. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Spurs U16 team.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Spurs leading by 15. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Purdy, and it's Young, and it's Porter at small forward. Zohan, the pass to Collins. Over Young, and the Spurs scoring again.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Toronto has possession. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 17.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Here's Johnson. Count that one. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
VanVleet kicks to Anunoby. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet.
Love seeing this from Anunoby, getting into a rhythm and staying after it.
VanVleet against Jones. MP outside. Collins trying to break free. MP, no good. Raptors trail by 16. Porter looking it over. Oh, Anunoby in position. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And Toronto making a change here. Trent's checked in. And here's MP for 3. San Antonio again missing. VanVleet against Jones. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Last season, of course. San Antonio leading by 23. They've got MP. He's out there with Jones. Collins is out there with Johnson. And it's Zohan in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
And Greg Poeltl has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
MP outside. Martin with the rebound.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Fast break. Here we go. Here's Birch. Makes it off the glass. Birch has got his first basket of the night. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities. Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Jones looking for an opening. 5 on the clock, and the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. And it's off from three-point range. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. To the inside. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Doesn't go for him. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. MP outside. Pass to Sohan. Stolen by Van Vliet. Feeds to Young. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Anunoby against Jones. Down low. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's MP. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Pass to Sohan. On the wing, MP. Passes to Sohan. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. And Toronto has possession. The pass to Anunoby. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for San Antonio.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And Toronto will go for a different look here.
Sohan, shooting 1.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Like I'm about to park, I'm going through a lot. Can't wait till my doors is crazy how life literally like a drive. Wait till you figure out you need gas. Nice car speed when you trying to get by. Then them stop at yellow light saying, get up in your lane, but not saying hi. You're real if you pop it, the thing holding your back. Keep you at the front if you use it right. Gon' spit, shit when they get dark. Can everybody dip? You get it out back. Every up feel, why not? The money don't come. And when they get dark, then everybody dip. You get it out back. And they are real. Passengers always talk.
Next up is Play Now Online. In this OG mode, your challenge to take on various NBA teams and go head-to-head with other 2K players.
So, who won the most games in Play Now Online? Congratulations, made you quit.
Let's move on to my team. Once again, this year's My Team was deep with more challenges and cards than ever.
And this player put in the time and showed elevated skill, earning the 2K23 title of My Team GOAT.
Congratulations, Stogie O'Shea.
And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Grant.
And it's so much fun to see these young players stepping up, getting thrown right into the fire, and for good reason. When you have 2 or 3 stars eating up your salary cap, you need the guys on rookie contracts to perform, and they are.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. And Sohan gets it to go.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
George. San Antonio with a rebound. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And it was really their defense that got them the win. They had a plan scripted out, and it worked to perfection.
Well, good defensive game plan, and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
MP shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Leonard's got room. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Kawhi confident in that shot there, just gets the ball. And he really didn't waste any time. When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Fires hitting the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Leonard. Here's George. And Collins with the big block.
Good job, Collins inside, quick off his feet. Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100%, a priority for him and the team.
Now here's MP. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Collins finds MP. Spurs need to get one up here. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 25-point game against Houston. Pass to Covington. Back to Westbrook. George with it. Up top, Zubats. Collins defending. Zubats inside. Collins there. And again, no good by the Clippers. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. On the floor for the Clippers, we've got Ivica Zubats, Russell Westbrook out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's Paul George, and it's Covington in at the 4. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for San Antonio.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
You make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, where that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Here's George. Here's Mann. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Terrence Mann, after being a role player in his first couple of seasons, we're starting to see him get a larger chunk of duties for this team.
And Brent, Terrence Mann has embraced the added responsibility.
Yeah, he plays a great combination of the 2 and the 3 spot. And I just love the confidence that Terrence Mann is building, becoming more of a scorer and becoming more of an attack threat. He came in as a pass-first guy. Now he doesn't pass too many of those opportunities up.
MP outside. Pass to Jones. 4 on the clock. Back to MP. Puts up a 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
The Clippers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Westbrook with it. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Down low. Now here's MP. Defense is right there. To the middle. Collins passes to Johnson. Now here's MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s, to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
George outside. Pass to Westbrook. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Over Jones. George's shot is good. George has got his first bucket in this one.
Physically imposing at 6'8", 220. Paul George sturdy enough to take that kind of bump. Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. For so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of a second-rate team.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close.
That's the end of the first half for the score. Your Spurs 39.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got MP. Johnson is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Jones in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Rebound by the Clippers. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, George. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Sohan. And he dunks it down.
A little raw skill-wise. Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Leonard passes to Westbrook. Now here's Leonard. 11 points in the game. Here's George. Here's Plumlee. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Jones, the pass to MP. And it's good. 2 points. MP's got 6.
Now for MP, remember, this guy was booed on draft night. He came into the league with the fans against him, but I think MP is using that as fuel.
No question, you have to. It's a tough spot to come into, but MP is going to try to win over the fans.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. That's a great pass.
Back to Jones. MP against George. MP outside. Pass to Sohan. Over Covington. The kick out to Johnson. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. He's got 6.
John Collins, pretty fundamental. Nice job of finding a teammate.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Left side Covington. And here's Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. That shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First team foul.
That free throw misses. Both teams will make substitutions.
Number 77, taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. The Clippers trail. Pass to Man. Here's George. Here's Man. On the wing, Man. And is blocked. Goes back up. And Zubats with the lay-in. Zubats has gotten his second bucket of the game. There's 1:54 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Graham, the pass to MP. Rebound by the Clippers. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home, and that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Here's Man. Zubats controls the rebound and the putback.
Just an absolute force on the glass. He was not going to be denied.
Here's Bassi. It's tipped. And he's able to get it back. And another shot. And it at last, they get one to fall. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, he's hurting the team. Taking low percentage shots, failing to make the next pass.
Who wants a T-shirt?
For the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Plumlee inside. And George with the jam.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
On the floor for the Clippers. Mason Plumlee out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Paul George. And it's Powell in at the small forward position.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook, the pass to Powell. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Plumlee. And here's George, covered by MP. Back to George. Three-pointer. That shot is off.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Count that one.
Yeah, great find from Sohan. This is why his guys like playing with him.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
They get it back. Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters. That one stings there, hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Clippers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Here's Westbrook. Rebounded by Johnson.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
MP against George. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. The shot no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Lets it go from 11. George passes to Covington. The three is up. George, no good.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Leonard. And there's the lob. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
You could feel it from the second the ball landed in Plumlee's hands that he had his eyes on the rim. Huge basket there.
To the left wing. Jones, pass to MP. He tries for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Pass to Leonard. 1:19 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's George. And he can't get that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. MP outside. Here's the 3. Again, MP missing. And for the Clippers, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. The 3, Westbrook. Sohan with a rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And here's MP from outside. Covington grabs the board.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Kept alive. And so they foul intentionally. And the Spurs.
This is all about you.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that's going to do it.
Bateu de frente, pedi pra tomar soco. Fiz os pipoca que agora vai ser pipoca.
Like I'm about to pack, I'm going through a lot. Can't wait till my doors is crazy how life lit like a drive. Wait till you figure out you need gas. Nice car, speed when you trying to get by. Then them stop at yellow light saying, get up in your lane without saying hi. You're real if you pop it, the thing hold in your back. But if you at the front, if you use it right, gon' sleep, shit when they get dark. Can everybody dip? You get it out back. And every up, why not?
My name's Stogie, and I'm the NBA 2K23 My Team GOAT. I first started playing My Team as soon as I picked up the game. So season 4 of last year's game, 2K22, I started playing My Team, and I haven't put it down since. I just like the variety of it, the different players. You know, it's a little bit more of a challenge, I think, than some of the other modes. You know, you have to learn the shots and the animation sigs for several players instead of just one.
And, Richard, for players that are off to a slow start to their season, what do they have to do to get rolling?
Yeah, your confidence can really take a hit with a bad set of games early on, but it's important. It's just a start of your season. It is a long season, so if you have a bad stretch, you just got to keep grinding, keep working, doing all the things that you know are right.
And not lose sight of your objective and staying in your lane, right?
Yeah, it's such a long season. If you have a bad 10-15 games, that is nothing over the course of a season.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got MP. He's out there with Jones. Collins is out there with Johnson. And it's Sohan in at the power forward position. And yes, it's good.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now, here's MP. Right side, Collins. Stolen by Jackson. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Here's Johnson. His last outing, he had 8 points. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. MP deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
MP against Caldwell Pope. MP, that's for two. They get it back. Goes back up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. San Antonio shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And the first one drops.
2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. That gives them the lead. Jokic has got his second bucket tonight.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Porter. Jackson kicks to Porter. Back to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Back to Porter. Over Johnson. Denver gets it back. Jokic laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jokic just got 6.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest.
That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter. That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
On the court right now for the Spurs. MP is out there with Jones. Then there's Keldon Johnson. Then it's Collins. And it's Sohan in at the 4 spot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Gordon. Over Collins. Can't hit that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
On the clock. MP, no good. The Nuggets trail by 3. Outside, Porter. Back to Jokic. Gordon trying to break loose. And Jokic with the basket on the assist from Porter. That's 12 points for Jokic. Jones kicks to MP. Inside, here's Sohan. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
And Jokic throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Sohan. Johnson surveying the floor. Jones, the pass to MP. To the paint. Here's Collins. And he makes that one. Collins has got his first points in this one.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Jackson. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
Gordon, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the...
And so it's Devontae Graham making
That's the end of the first half with a score. Your Nuggets 31, the Spurs 40.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Jackson in at the 1. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Here's Caldwell Pope. The rebound by the Spurs. Johnson with it. Now defended by Jokic. Jokic against Johnson.
And guys, Keldon Johnson has continued to perfect his craft.
A very flexible forward, scoring a little better than he ever has. In that growing confidence, you can see he can spot up or shoot or slash his way to the rim. Now look, he's a versatile weapon. Johnson is someone that wants to keep improving and shouldering more responsibilities on both ends of the floor.
Passes it to Caldwell Pope. From 12 feet out. That shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Collins dishes to MP. Collins trying to break free. And MP with the basket on the assist by Collins.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's Caldwell Pope. Hits from the high post.
Caldwell Pope able to hit those mid-range shots consistently, but that's one the defense will live with.
MP outside. Here's the teardrop. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic just got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. All alone. Rebound by Sohan.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Jones kicks to MP. To the inside. It's tipped. Porter with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And Jackson throws it down hard.
The defense just can't keep up with Jackson. His quickness is what ensures the success of that fast break.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steal. Were they something you were...
Substitution on the court.
Jones finds MP. Collins up top. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. San Antonio again missing. The Nuggets trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Jones is out there with MP. Then it's Collins. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Zohan in at the 4-man position. MP against Porter. Back to MP. Rebound by the Nuggets. Green against Johnson. The pass to Jokic. Over Jones. And the rejection by MP. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Denver making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Jones, the pass to MP. To the middle. Here's Collins. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic just got his 8th rebound here tonight. Caldwell Pope with it. Jones covering. Jackson has the open look. They grab their own miss. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Gordon.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Floats one, and the shot goes down.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
2 minutes.
Here's Zohan. Pass to MP. Johnson inside. Shoulders there. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. His court awareness is really impressive.
MP outside. Back to Jones. He kicks it to MP. Pass to Zohan. Jackson against Jones. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Jackson passes to Jokic. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jokic has got 19 points. Passes it to Zohan. Inside. And finished off by Collins. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
And guys, the only noise we're hearing now is coming from the visitors' bench.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
It's free t-shirt time. Get loud, go crazy, go on one.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devontae Graham.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less.
And in the moment of truth, KCP calling for the ball and delivering a powerful block.
And that's an intentional foul.
Michael Porter Jr. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first of 2, no good.
Shooting for San Antonio. Number 77. At the line for 2.
No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. This is a huge possession.
This is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting for San Antonio, Trey Jones.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
MP outside. To the paint. Zohan, the pass to MP. Missed inside. And so it's the Spurs with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Endorsement too. Ah, para fazer uma contra-oferta aqui, velho. Meu Deus.
Like I'm about to pack, I'm going through a lot. Came right to my doors, it's crazy how life lit like a drive. Wait till you figure out you need gas. Nice car, speed me trying to get by. Then them stop at yellow light saying, get up in your lane without saying hi. Your rear view pop it, the thing holding your back. Keep you at the front if you use it right. Gon' switch, shit when they get dark. Can everybody dip? You get it out back. And they reappear, voila. The money don't come. And when they get dark, then everybody dip. You get it out back. And they are reappear. Passengers always talk about your ride. Then they turn around and ask for a ride in. Everybody cross over solid lines just to come back to the other side. Looking at what cause traffic, that cause traffic, but it ain't no traffic at the right time.
So what's the big emergency? Someone die or something?
Your guess is...
Look, it's Othello. So what does that have to do with me? You're Freddy's pet project.
What are you thinking?
If you can fight back. Look, if...
MP, wait!
What?
We have a date tonight.
Next, we're headed to the Rec. This player had the most impressive Rec run this season, earning them the title of Rec MVP.
And the award goes to Fear of God E17. Congratulations. Next, we're highlighting one of the best players in the W. The points this player put on the board surpassed all.
This season's MVP in the W is Sublime to Track 24. Congratulations.
And Clark, for just about every team at this time of the year, optimism is running high. That's the magic of the early season.
Couldn't agree with you more. And soon enough, BA, we'll find out which teams have a right to be optimistic and can earn the right to be considered contenders. It's always fun to see which teams take that next step towards being playoff ready.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Now here's MP. It's stolen.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Number 77. First personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson against Jones. Pass to Jackson. From the arc. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, the bandwidth of Caldwell Pope's range continues to expand. This guy thinks he's going to make it from anywhere.
MP up top. And we're about a minute into the first. On the wing, Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes.
You know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now Jokic. Here's Caldwell Pope. Gordon with it. Sohan with a rebound. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
Now here's Porter. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Jackson gets the bucket.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Basket's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Jokic finds Porter. Here's Caldwell Pope. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah, you know, Kentavious Caldwell Pope, his quickness can be overwhelming at times. Really hard to defend if you're not physical and focused.
At the line for the Nuggets.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Johnson. Back to Jones. MP outside from the wing. And again, it's San Antonio converting. And the endorsement deals keep coming in for MP. Latest news is he'll be the face of Mobile One for their next marketing push.
And that's a smart move by Mobile One. They can see that MP's stock is starting to take off, and they got in early.
And another miss by Denver. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, BA. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
And the Nuggets call time here. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And I've also really enjoyed watching them hit the boards, specifically the offensive glass and how they've capitalized on that hustle.
For San Antonio, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. They've got MP, and it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And there's a 3-second violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 6. Outside Porter. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Connects from downtown.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Outside Porter. There's Jackson with the 3. And again, Denver no good. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Johnson passes to MP. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Denver in the lead. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks. The Spurs making a switch here. Birch is checked in. MP shot is off. Denver has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Gordon outside. Johnson against Porter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Jokic. Launches it. Sends it home from three-point land. Jokic has got 9 points in the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Bassi, defended by Gordon. Bassi, good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Yeah, they're trying to close this gap. Always a good option to probe the paint and see if you can get an easy one inside.
Gordon can't hit. The Spurs have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. On the wing, MP. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Birch. Back to MP. The shot won't fall. Now Denver takes it the other way.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside. We'll see.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Oh, it makes it with the kiss. MP's got 6.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Now Jokic over Birch. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen. And so it's Denver up by a healthy 8.
The Nuggets, 40. Spurs fans, no reason to grow.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Denver, Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Last season, we saw a lot of teams bring a renewed focus to their defensive efforts. Clark, you think it paid off?
I think it did. I mean, scoring was down across the league, B.A., so that clearly indicates defense took a step forward. And, you know, great defense for championship teams has always been central and key. So I don't think it's an exception. I think that's the rule now. Defense wins.
And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it.
Spurs ball. Into the lineup for the Nuggets, Braun.
San Antonio trailing here. Jones, the pass to MP. Second half getting started. About a minute played. To the inside. And the layup is good. Give him 8.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Denver's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Inside. Pass to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
He's forcing shots off.
Substitution on the court. At the line for the Nuggets, Reggie Jackson. At the line for 1.
Here's Jones. MP outside. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Denver Nuggets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helping. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Stay aggressive.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. We've got Zach Collins, Keldon Johnson out there with MP, and it's Jones in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. From the high post. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Now MP. Jones with the ball. Defended by Jackson. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Nuggets.
At the line for 2.
Jones hits them both. Jokic with it. And they double up Jokic. Jackson outside. Outside Porter. Back to Jackson from behind the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
For Denver, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jokic. Collins with the defensive effort. San Antonio's gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. MP finds Jones. Here's MP. Good work defensively by Gordon. Denver in the lead. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Takes a 3. And another miss by Denver.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Collins passes to MP. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The Spurs making a...
Substitution on the court.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. MP, the pass to Collins. Outside Jones. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Now a timeout called by Denver. They're trailing by 3. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
Offensively, his focus was lasered up. I mean, whatever scheme the defense was working, he found a way to work through it, locating quality shots whenever he got his hands on the ball.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And so it's San Antonio with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaFleur.
I told you.
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila, I'm...
Okay.
Like I'm about to park, I'm going through a lot. Came right to my doors, it's crazy how life they live like a drive. Wait till you figure out you need gas. Nice cars keep me trying to get by. Then them stop at yellow light saying, get up in your lane without saying hi. You're real if you pop it, the thing holding your back. But keep you at the front if you use it right. Don't sleep, then when they get dark, can everybody dip? You get it out back, and every up, be a white lie. The money don't come, and when they get dark, then everybody dip. You get it out back, and they are real. Passengers always talk about your ride, then they turn around and ask for a ride in. Everybody cross over solid lines, just to come back to the other side. Looking at what cause traffic, that cause traffic, but it ain't no traffic at the right time.
Buckets!
Hey, man.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
better than that.
All right, fellas, let's get to work. Congrats on the win, but we have a lot of work to do if we want to keep it up. Let's stay focused in practice today. We have got to find a way to create more scoring opportunities in transition. Coaches, set up the drill. Let's get it, fellas.
You got it. Come on, man.
Way to finish strong, guys. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out of here.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Going. That might be good enough for the City League, but it's not going to cut it here. You're like money in the bank. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Y'all ready to lose? That's all day. Hey, right here. Need some help?
Confidence is gone now.
Next up, we have another new award category. This one is for those My NBA fans.
With so many ways to build a league, so many decisions to make, championships are well earned in My NBA modes.
So this is the one for the player that is a GM in the making. The exec of the year is Chicago Ghost 45. Congratulations.
All right, here we go. My personal favorite award, the Top Play of the Year award, receiving the most votes across all platforms right here on 2K TV.
You have been voting all season long, and it comes down to this: your Top Play of the Year winner.
And we're going to do something fun.
You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Desmond Bain out there with Jones. And it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pocket 2. MP, no good. Jones against Jones. To the inside. Here's Jackson. And the rejection by MP. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And it's the Spurs ball. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And here is MP after the three-pointer from Desmond Bain. Back to MP. The Grizzlies pull it in. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And if it wasn't there, each guy was willing to make the extra pass. Trust in his teammates.
Just 5 to shoot. Bain inside the three-point line. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. MP passes to Sohan. Over Jones. And Bain pulls it down. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Desmond Bain.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
MP against Bain. MP passes to Collins. Good on the shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Jones. He had 19 points in the win against Boston.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Denver Nuggets.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Jones against Jones. Bain passes to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Bain, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver. The 10th pick in the 2017 draft. Zach Collins has battled through multiple injuries. That held him to play just under 185 games in his first 5.
About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Zohan, the pass to MP. Now Birch, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And with Collins, it's tough, Steve, to develop as a player when you're constantly rehabbing from injury.
Thankfully, he's young and still has upside. Kevin, when healthy, though, he is shown to be a solid defender, and with his three-point shot, he can bring value as a stretch 5.
They've got Ken Birch. Jones is out there with MP. Then it's Johnson, and it's Zohan in at the 4-man position. That's the San Antonio 5. Back to Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. Down low. Here's Bain. Second shot opportunity. San Antonio with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game plan a great strategy to take advantage of it. Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Jones, the pass to Brooks. Jackson with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pocket 6. Outside, Jones. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Pass to Jones. Inside. Here's MP. And it's all evened up. MP's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Back to Jones. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Payton for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's Jones on the wing. MP against Brooks. Here's Zohan. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's MP.
Dylan Brooks. First personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots and it's killing the floor of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for them.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we...
Spurs 33. The Grizzlies 35. Your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Desmond Bane really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks.
Jackson,
then it's Tyus Jones. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Tillman in its center. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is it?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Jones against Jones. Jones, the pass to Jackson. Jones in the post. Comes up empty down low. Here's MP. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And the pass to Brooks. And he jams it with authority.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
MP with it. Jones covering. The feed to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Collins kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to MP. Another miss by MP. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. They get a hand on it. Johnson left side. And there it is for him.
Pretty play from Johnson there. Pushing through the foul and getting his shot.
You know, Steve, the persistent growth of Keldon Johnson is pretty impressive.
It is, Kevin. He is obviously receptive to good coaching and is committed to finding success here in the league. Almost across the board, you see his stats creeping up season to season.
And Brooks, here we go. Can't connect from 13 feet out. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And there's Johnson. That's good. On the assist by MP. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs. On the wing, Brooks. Payne for 3. The rebound by Johnson.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Jones, the pass to MP. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Dylan Brooks. The Spurs have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
At the line for San Antonio, number 77.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Kennard. Looking to end the run. Good defense by MP.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Paige Diop. The layup missed. Covered by Vassell. Back to Bane from outside the arc. And it's MP with the rebound.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
A shot, no good. Some solid defense from Clark. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th.
Substitution on court.
So it's the Spurs now. They trail by 3. MP, no good.
Well, you have to understand what your strengths are. Just not a good finish at the rim on that play.
They've got MP. He's out there with Jones. Melvin Johnson is out there with Collins. And it's Sohan in at the power forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Trying to defend Kennard. You know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
It's Jones on the wing. Defended by Jones. Collins in the post. Passes it to MP. And another shot. That one's good. And the Grizzly lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Collins.
That was the right call. But when you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They lead by 3. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Desmond Bain.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thank you, David.
Number 77. First personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Brooks knows what's at stake here. No time to panic. Just give this everything you've got.
Jones against Jones. Kicks it out to Collins. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Jones against Jones. Outside, Bain. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Desmond Bain looks very comfortable in this situation. He is an excellent free throw shooter.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for 2.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
On offense, here are the Spurs. Sohan. Yes!
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
And so they foul intentionally.
Keldon Johnson. Second personal foul.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
When you think of Dylan Brooks, his energy stands out. A guy who gives you everything he has.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Money! And now they trail by just 4. Here's Bain. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bain.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They need a quick basket here. Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And now they decide to foul intention.
Johnson. Third personal foul. At the line for the Grizzlies.
Good on the first. And so no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up for Steve Smith.
Like I'm about to park, I'm going through a lot. Can't wait till my doors is crazy how life they live like a drive. Wait till you figure out you need gas. Nice cars keep me trying to get by. Then them stop at yellow light saying, get up in your lane without saying hi. The real be probably the thing holding you back, but keep you at the front if you use it right. Don't switch, shit when they get dark. And everybody dip, you get it out back. And every up, be a white lie. The money don't come, don't switch. And when they get dark, then everybody dip, you get it out back. And they are real. Passengers always talk about the ride. Then they turn around and ask for a ride in. Everybody.
I'm calling my shot.
Hey, need some help? I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Come get it.
Focus. You could do better than that. Get your mind right.
Yeah! You don't know what to do now!
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's get this started already.
Hey, yo, look at the clock.
Don't forget the clock. See you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Let's go!
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Shot. It'll drop, man. Keep shooting. Keep shooting, baby.
holding.
Hey, don't worry about it. I got it. Hey, that's all right, man. Keep shooting. It'll drop, man. Keep shooting. Keep shooting, baby.
One more, one more.
Hey, good look, though. Get started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, don't worry about it. Keep shooting that.
Yes, sir.
I want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
Welcome to NBA 2K TV No Sleep Uno. Congratulations on being a finalist for the top play of the year. How do you feel about being one of the finalists? One of the few.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have no, I'm lit beyond explanation. It's just like.
So you have a crew that you run with, right, to try to get these top plays. I know you've been submitting a ton of plays over the year. What's that like? Are you guys just showing off?
And with every new NBA season, Grant, it's always fun to see which players have a breakout year.
NBA, it seems like guys always have breakout years. Usually we see it with the younger players, but sometimes it's with guys who've been in the league and are now in new situations. Last year, we saw breakout seasons for Darius Garland, Jordan Poole, and Tyrese Maxey, just to name a few.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Holiday and Allen are at guard for him. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Giannis and Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot.
There's just so much activity from John Collins, and he'll stretch 5 at times, hard to track around the floor.
Well, Brent, for this Milwaukee organization, how big was keeping Giannis?
Well, B.A., could you just give me another synonym for massive? I'll take all of them, because obviously it's all about Giannis, and the title in 2021 helped big time to keep him in Milwaukee. But imagine if they lost him and went back to square one. You just don't replace guys who are this special.
Now here's Portis. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Connaughton can't hit. Johnson against Connaughton. Yep, that one's good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Portis outside. We played just over a minute here in the first. The drive by Holiday. Lets the three fly. The Bucks rebound. Antetokounmpo. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
And you love it when your star player gets down there and gets dirty. And that time, Antetokounmpo in there.
Pass to MP. Now Collins. Defended by Portis. Allen against MP. Back to Jones. Clock is at 3. Now MP. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Milwaukee ball.
The Bucks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Knocked loose. It's stolen by MP. Pass to Johnson. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The tricky little pass fake there. It's working well.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Tipped away. Allen, the pass to Connaughton. The 3-ball. The Bucks rebound. Here's Holiday, and they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
Yeah, Drew very much willing to go in there, scrap out a rebound, and hit the boards.
Now here's MP. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. To the middle. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's gotten his second bucket.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
MP against Allen. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Spurs with some changes. Pass Ika. Connaughton outside. Pass to Holiday. Allen with it. The 3 is up. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
The much-traveled Grayson Allen finally starting to settle into a role, Brent.
It's always been about that shooting feel for him, and a 5-star prospect coming out of high school, of course, going to a blue blood university. For him, it's about just controlling some of that emotional content.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, inside at the 4 and 5, it's Giannis and Portis. Holiday and Allen are at guard for him, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. Here's MP following the score by Milwaukee. Pass to Collins, out left to the wing, and here's MP. 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. Here's Sohan, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Well, Sohan has been well coached on attacking the glass, and doing that gets him the follow-up bucket.
Connaughton outside. Back to Holiday. Allen on the wing. Wide open look. No good. San Antonio goes the other way with it. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
It's really hard to know what to expect when teams play only twice a year. Makes it a bit of a mystery.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battles.
And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity, For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better. And that's what I've done my entire career. Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allen. Thanks for that. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
And pretty amazing to see Bobby Portis and the evolution of his career. A guy who started pretty quietly coming out of college.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display.
That's the end of the first half of the score. Spurs 34. The Bucks 36.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
We got Zach Collins. MP is out there with Johnson, and it's Jones in at the point. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Here's MP, and he hits it to tie the game.
John Collins, pretty fundamental. Nice job of finding a teammate.
The Bucks shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Pass to Allen. Outside Holiday. Here's Connaughton. Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo outside. Now here's Allen. Here's Holiday. Oh, MP with a block. Here's Portis. Missed it, even after all of those chances.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Holiday. And here's Connaughton for three. Offensive board. Back to Holiday. Tries again. Here's Portis. That one doesn't drop. Collins with the defensive effort. For the lead. And he lays it up and in. Give him 8.
And really a two-way force in transition. Sohan will run out on the break, and he can get back quickly on defense as well.
That's tipped. Pass to Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Connaughton. Launches a three. The rebound by the Spurs. Collins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Johnson takes it inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
For three, Allen. That one falls. Nice speed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist of the night.
It's an experienced decision by Holiday to fire that pass to the open man.
Timeout called, the Spurs.
It's T-shirt time, fans. Put your hands in the air and make some noise.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in.
Wow, let's hear another
San Antonio leading.
for your Spurs Squad Dance Team.
To the paint. Pass to Collins. Lopez with the steal. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Ties it up, and his next... Look for San Antonio. Collins, he's checked in for Bassi, and MP is subbed in for Vassell. The Bucks also with a sub. Portis is checked in. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And the Bucks pushing it up now. So on the floor for Milwaukee, Holiday and Allen are at guard for him. Brook Lopez is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 3. Jones, the pass to MP. Collins against Lopez. Now here's Collins, tightly guarded. And here's MP from outside. Rebound, Milwaukee.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Allen, pass to Portis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. If there's one drawback to Bobby Portis in his game is that emotionally you just want him to box that in at times. But that passion, man, sometimes it really gets your teammates going. A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
Bobby Portis taking 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Johnson. Allen against MP. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To take the lead. Here's Holiday. Get it again. Over Jones. Off the left rim and out.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Pass to Collins. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Strong suit on offense is Collins getting down on the inside.
Holiday against Jones. And here's Portis. Outside Holiday. Clock at 6. That one is off. San Antonio goes the other way with it. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. On the wing, MP.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Jones. Pass to Sohan. Spurs need to get one up here. Collins passes to MP. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Holiday to take the lead. Knocks down the triple. Holiday's got 6 in the quarter.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
Pass to Sohan. Against MP. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense. Oh. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Behring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Oh, I'm hearing you're thinking about staying after all.
Yeah, things got a little emotional.
Look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but...
Listen, I just don't want to leave anything up to chance.
We start small.
Okay. Okay.
I'll set up a meeting with John Luck. You can tell him.
Like I'm about to park, I'm going through a lot. Came right to my doors, it's crazy how life they live like a drive. Wait till you figure out you need gas. Nice cars, speed when you're trying to get by. Then them stop at yellow light saying, get up in your lane without saying hi. You're real if you pop it, they think holding your back. But keep you at the front if you use it right. Don't switch, shit when they get dark. Can everybody dip? You get it out back. And every up, be a white lie. The money don't come. Don't switch. And when they get dark, then everybody dip. You get it